Wednesday, the 18th. Tomorrow there's an abbreviated session for the Juneteenth holiday. I think it cuts off at noon Central, 1 Eastern, and comes back on at 6, I think. I'm going to do another trig example here. I'm using this angle marked by the red trend line. This is the ES 4-minute chart, my standard master indicator chart that I always use. This particular swing that I'm using in this angle, this is a very conventional and balanced angle. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You should go and look it up and work through the example. So someone wanted to show a time cycle. I'm showing one time cycle on here, the 4 arrow points, where we've hit this low. We've got a minor high here, we get a low here, and then a low here. I've made 3 projections to the downside off the end of the swing. I used the sine, tangent, and the secant. I made 2 projections to the upside. I used the sine and the secant. I did not use the tangent because the tangent was not really in play with any pivot. Looking at those levels, the first time these levels are hit is really important. You can see the first time we hit the projections to the downside, the first level, the sine level, was hit. It was the first reaction back up. We came down, hit that level, and bounced right back off. Got the next push down right into the next level, made a first bottom, did a retest of that low right at the time pivot, moved back up right to that upper or that downside angle there. The next one, the first approach to the secant level, couldn't quite get there. Market reversed because we had that time point, so it could not quite get down to that next level. What happened the next time we made that push? We made that push down, got right to that level, down, double bottomed exactly off that level. We also had the support of that angle there, and notice that we could not close below the angle. We got 4 wicks, 2 wicks, and another penetration of that angle, but not a close below there, and then it took off and moved out of there. Notice the first hit of the angle at the upside right here and right here. That rejected the market. Then we had another minor rejection here. Then that became support. First time the upper angle was hit was the first time also that that sine price level was hit, and that held for quite a while. It held for 3 attempts of that level before it broke. Went up to the angle again and approached the secant level. Could not quite get there once again because we also had that angle in play as resistance. Notice we got 1 wick through there. We missed the actual level by 1.25 or 5 ticks up there. Notice how these levels still will hold in the future, but the first time these points are hit is the most important. So we're using a very conventional angle here. Just so happened that the market mapped it out and gave us that swing. And I'm just using that one example showing how that carries forward. I'm using one of these functions as the time component, the time cycle, but you can actually look at all of them. I just didn't want to get too much clutter on the chart. Anyhow, this example, if you go back and look at this particular swing and work this out, you will figure out the majority of this trig method from that particular swing.